Is this thing on?
You want a cookie? Oh. Well, Daddy's apron says no cookies, so. We're baking. This is my husband, Josh.
Yo, 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 YouTubers!
He wanted to get YouTube down here to film this, but
yeah, they couldn't send anybody quick enough.
No.
So we're just doing our own thing.
We're making sugar cookies. Backstory. This guy, he's student teaching because he's going to be in charge of America's youth pretty soon. They were like, hey, can you make some cookies tomorrow for St. Patrick's Day?
Sure.
We are going to make Baking with Josh and Ange's sugar cookies.
Sugar?
If we were really like the Josh and the Ange, we would make our own everything. I think he grinds his own sprinkles. We need 3/4 cup butter softened. My downfall in the kitchen as a baker is that even when I know ahead of time that we're going to be making cookies, I never soften the butter. Look at all these.
It's okay.
I'm a professional. When Jamie and I make these videos, and now Josh and I, we don't make them as informative so much as I can't say entertaining because that seems like too generous of a term. I'm gonna go with this one. I don't know, but it's kind of like a 4-leaf clover and 3-leaf, less lucky. We'll need 2 eggs.
Oh, I didn't know you were gonna turn around right there.
The lines are largely. Oh no, is it softer than a shamrock? It's not room temperature unless you're in a sauna. They don't say what room. We don't know.
I was doing the hook thing and I forgot about the microwave. She's not big on getting the ingredients or supplies ready ahead of time.
There's always something to watch. It's like an action movie like Mel Gibson or The Rock or Chris Pratt.
I went to high school with Chris Pratt.
Do your Chris Pratt impression.
You're so hot. I know you'll die if I wake you up, but I can't help it.
Was that Parks and Rec?
If I do this, does it look like a silver ball floating in front of my face?
This is why, people. This is why.
JK, LOL, winky face.
Okay, we're gonna cream the butter over medium speed with your stand mixer.
Brought to you by KitchenAid. Shall I apply the butter?
Yes. Go for it. If all else fails, the teachers tomorrow are getting mint Oreos.
That's true, backup plan. Could we start mixing it now? That would help cool the butter. Could fan it. Do we have a fan in the kitchen? Hold everything. Means we're pausing that for a second while we figure things out.
I found a highlights magazine.
All right, we got a highlights magazine. You're the master chef.
If you have overheated your butter, which is a common mistake, I feel like all the greats do this. The Martha Stewart, the Jennifer Garner.
Should we just use other butter?
Oh, look at you. You are a baker.
I'm gonna be a teacher.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't have Josh and Ange on FaceTime.
1 cup of sugar makes the medicine go down. I tend to forget about the microwave running.
The recipe calls for 1 partially filled butter dish of butter that is at room temperature.
Oh my. I think Josh of Josh and Ange Baking is going to be really impressed with my skills in the kitchen.
Yeah. I'm going to slowly add the sugar until fully incorporated.
I'm going to entertain you with a math-related joke. How come your nose isn't 12 inches? Because then it would be a foot.
You know what I'm not doing is doubling the recipe for lots of cookies.
That is a key ingredient. Okay.
This recipe...
We don't plan this stuff. Like, there's not really a joke list. That wasn't planned.
It's hard to believe. This yields 24 medium cookies. How many cookies do you need?
We need about double that.
Let's cream that butter again.
Here, don't give up on us here. Oh, the butter! Totally planned it that time, obviously. Kids.
Do you know what sugar cookies are? These are our kids. Say hi. We have so many of them. How many
Probably
others?
see the heads.
Are there like 2 more of you? I don't know. It's almost like you guys are surprised to see us in here baking together in the kitchen. Interesting.
What do you call a deer with no eyes? I have no idea. Looking for a pun in my brain. So one baker says the other, hey, I heard the other day that We're all only separated by about 425 degrees.
Oh, it's stuck in my other bowl.
That seems
That's
like a
unfair.
recipe for disaster. Something I learned back in high school is if a joke flops, which doesn't happen to me very often, just pretend to fall asleep. People will be like, what are you doing? You'd be like, I just fell asleep. But then like, just joking, and people will laugh. How come Tigger has a hard time finding friends?
Oh, that's a good one.
He plays with poo. World debut, one of the jokes I came up with as a young man. What is a sleepy dragon's favorite kind of steak? Flamin' yawn.
Do I stir it together and then add that in? Dragon of
Flamin'
fruit.
yawn, but it sounds like filet mignon, like the steak. It's pretty good. It's a blue one. It's orange, but yes, you're cute and we love you. So we're mixing, kind of mixing it up.
You're a little bit like the Michael Scott
What's-
of baking.
What's the cool stuff I could
You
say?
kind of say things that
Is
are
lit
like,
still cool?
yeah, lit is super cool.
I'm kind of a hipster if you haven't figured it out.
Yeah, that is a blue one. Hey, she's right that time.
Hey, it is a blue one. Good job.
I will say that one of the downfalls of not reading the recipe ahead of time.
Yes.
Whatever. Minor detail, first of all. Don't have the ingredients ready, second of all. Third of all, sometimes you miss this step. Initially that says chill for 3 hours or overnight. Let's tell them a little bit about ourselves.
We met at, well, actually in the church foyer before a trip to Safeco Stadium. I saw a cute girl, watched her a little bit, not in a weird way, but like there was groups of people and I could see her.
And I was like, hey, I'm over here. So, the other...
That's good. She's funny. And the rest is history, you know? Now we're baking. True.
Oh, but you invented, what did you invent?
Oh yeah,
Not really.
totes.
Totes.
I invented totes back in
Not like these kinds that you take to the grocery
probably
store.
1999, so you're welcome.
We're gonna put this in the fridge. I'm not sure.
Okay.
It's a close kitchen. We can't be too far apart from each other. We're anybody who knows us
Very
will tell you
touchy.
that we're very PDA all the time, just like this a lot, you know.
Doing
just
good.
Hand.
Good morning, wife. Oh, we're jiving and stuff. I know.
So we're back. Our kids are in bed. The dough has chilled. We have chilled. And now we're going to attempt to roll out this glory onto this wooden thing. Ooh, that moves the
Kids are in bed.
whole
For
thing.
real. For real. Third time's something.
I don't know how to roll out dough. Let's talk about that a little bit. I
So
thought
you're doing fine.
Maybe I did, but I don't. Occasionally I play Play-Doh. So we've been watching the Titans show with The Rock.
DJ.
Yeah, DJ Rock. I don't know. Is that his name? What's his name?
Dwayne Johnson, DJ.
Dwayne Johnson. But he wears the shorts that say DG on them. What is that about?
That's for Dwayne Johnson, and he has a clothing line, I think. A couple things I like about The Rock. He's huge and handsome, overly confident, laughs at his own jokes. And then when it's time to start, he goes, puts the mic out like, I've granted permission for the Titans to compete. Roll the dough. Oh, we're rolling in the dough.
How does he
We're
do
not.
it? This man was born
In the
in
80s.
the 80s. I was born at the very latter part of the 70s, whatever. So a song will come on the radio. He'll be like, if he doesn't know it, because he doesn't know any songs.
I'd be like, what is this from the 70s? And she'll be like, oh, well, yeah, but.
Okay. I need to reflower this. This is terrible.
Yeah, I think flower power.
Flower power.
I think childhood memories.
So help me. This thing works pretty well, my
Nice.
little English muffin dough thing.
You're my little English muffin.
Aw. Tally ho, Gavna.
Tally-ho.
We did it. We made cookies. And we're snuggling in the kitchen like we do. Like we do. They turned out awesome. Boom. Look at that. Like a
Ooh.
good luck charm. Lucky charm. That should be a thing. for the frosting. We whipped this up real quick. We just grabbed some.
You said to reuse some. What is it? What kind of tub is that?
Oh yeah, no, I don't know what this is.
Oh, it's a frosting tub.
I wrote my ingredients on the back though. Just some cornstarch, water, antioxidants, which are good for you. It's the
Yeah, you don't want oxidants.
Yeah, it gets out the oxidants. Rosemary extracts. That's herby. That's good. If you have some mixed tocopherols.
Taco for all. So look at you.
Look at me. Look at me. What is
Wow.
this? Now, Josh.
I like the Vanna White of frosting cookies.
Thank you.
Oh,
The Josh
that is
of
a
the
lot.
Josh and Ange would use like a piping bag, fancy thing, but I have a
This Josh would
IKEA
use a wife to do it.
Loft House, who is obviously watching this, is like, let me buy your cookie. This is like the glitter of cookies. This is what my kids want me to buy, and I'm like, no glitter in my house. I can't do it. Oh, it's snowing sprinkles.
Oh, a lot of them. Maybe we should have a bowl underneath that or something.
You guys.
Oh, okay.
Whoops, don't turn it on its side. It's not Dairy Queen, upside down blizzards. The next time your husband calls you, at what time? 4 o'clock, and it's
Something
like,
like that.
hey, they just asked if I would bring cookies tomorrow for this teacher thing. You can make your own fancy St. Patrick's Day sugar cookies, totally from scratch, 100%. I am not very good at math, but I am overly confident, so. Thanks for baking with me.
Thanks for baking for me.
Thanks for baking with me.
Thanks for baking for me.
We would try one, but then the teachers would not get one. And we love education. So we love education more than we love cookies.
That's right.
That's not true.